Howdy, folks. About 3 o'clock, January 1st, 2012. Where I'm at this website. Uh, Here's the name of it: Press SCORE.ca. See that? Press CORE dot CA. This is just a cap of headline news this past year. The Federal Reserve embezzlement, Geithner, Bernanke, CIA rendition camps being used by the new Libyan government. Yeah, the CIA, or I mean the American government deliberately massacred 1 million civilians. Afghanistan, uh, Iraq type of stuff. Yeah, here, folks, all the gold that Omar Gaddafi had is missing in action, or not exactly total accountability. Yeah, October 21st. It's time for war truce. True war criminals be prosecuted. Oh, that's going nowhere. Yeah, October 2nd, 2011. Uh, Pennsylvania District Court ruled Obama ineligible for president in 2008. Well, a lot of good that did. Obama gives CIA controlled Pentagon order to start Fed's World War III. Well, the whole world wanted Obama and they got him. There's two constitutions of the United States. The Vatican owns one of them. Yeah, to August 2nd, the world has a moral, legal responsibility to end the illegal Israeli blockade and siege of civilian populated Gaza. Folks, this has been going on for ages, since 1945, 46, and nobody cares. I care. I don't like anybody being killed. I want people to get along and be kind to each other. Well, September 10th, the 9/11 anniversary threats against the U.S. link to the Reich. Well, there's nothing new there, folks. We followed the Nazi uh, rise of power to the dotting the I and crossing the T. Yeah, ethnic cleansing of black Libyans by NATO, and NATO black terrorists. Yep. Gee, I'm only a little over a quarter done, folks. Stephen Harper intends to unlawfully suspend the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom. Blockade of Gaza by Israel is declared illegal by international law and organizations. Ah, boy. UN-backed war of aggression against Libya is a gross violation of international law. Folks, who cares? I mean, I care, and maybe a few of you other people who care. And the people want to know what's wrong with this world, this city, this country. Vatican, Vatican's own Jesuit Knights of Malta planning to detonate nukes in the United States. That was August 30th, folks. That particular story goes back into that Oslo uh, mass killing a couple months ago. That guy was, I think, part of the Jesuit Knights, or something like that. I just, I was reading the article and I had to stop. Well, this is nothing new. 10 days after 9/11, government had already decided, they already had the Patriot Act already written out. Petition for immediate indictment of resignation of Barack Hussein Obama of treason. August 20th. That didn't go that didn't go anywhere. Obama, Sarkozy, Cameron, and Harper declared war criminals. July 1st. Well, that hasn't gone anywhere either. How do we, the citizens, organize quickly, efficiently, and with enough power to take back our constitutional republic? I have no idea. That was August 11th. That's gone nowhere either. U.S. NATO war crimes in Libya. July 25th. Well, that's gone nowhere. Just sitting on the back burner, folks. Stephen Harper wanted for high treason, aiding and abetting foreign government. Oh, isn't that the Canadian foreign minister or prime minister or something? That was July 1st. He's still around. I haven't heard any major stuff. Israel has attacked and killed thousands of civilians in Gaza. Why isn't the U.S. and NATO launching airstrikes against Israel? Well, because Israel has bought and paid for all the politicians and all the generals, etc. Because Israel has stolen nuclear weapons grade uranium from the United States. Because Israel is selling China all the high tech military stuff they get from United States, because United States is just a proxy of Israel. Israel does what United States and NATO tells them. I mean, NATO and the United States does what Israel tells them to do. And those rumors that Israel was involved in the 9/11. Folks, for the Jesus God and the Christian God, from what I see, there's an awful lot of violence, an awful lot of blood and murder stuff. I mean, the Muslim God, I'm sure there's a lot of unpleasant stuff there too. But man, I mean, reading what how these Israels treated their Arab neighbors from the beginning of the state of Israel or whatever, from the League of Nations, taking the land away from. Boy, that's been blood. It's been ruthless murder, savageness ever since. I mean, it's not very much compassion, kind, and considerate and tolerant stuff there. Oh, let's move on. Yep, Occidental College, Francis provide concrete evidence to no Obama presidency. June 18th, that went nowhere. International domestic law unanimously declares U.S. NATO airstrikes in Libya are legal. June 11th, that didn't go anywhere. It was an airstrike on his convoy that put an end to his surrender. And then right there in the videos, folks, there was a NATO officer present when they killed him. France and the U.S. began slaughtering innocent people. Yep, in Libya oil. Yep, March 19th, and they continued all the way to the end. Clinton and Federal Reserve bankers linked to fake gold at Fort Knox. Oh boy, I got to go back and read that one, folks. Conservative Party manual instructs Tory MPs how to sabotage the parliament. Holy smoke! UN oppose no-fly zone of Libya and act of war. A pretext to ignite another U.S. war of aggression. Well, there we go, folks. I guess this might be oh, HAARP earthquakes. Oh, what's this? Uh, a magnetometer can be used to predict as well as give evidence of a HAARP created earthquake. The magnetometer measures disturbance in the magnetic field of Earth's upper atmosphere. It is not a seismograph meter, which measures motion ground. The magnetometer doesn't measure seismic activity. It measures and records electromagnetic frequency in the Earth's atmosphere. HAARP was broadcasting at 2.5 Hz frequency from just before midnight on March 8th, 2011, and continues to broadcast the frequency for the entire days of March 9th, 2011 and March 10th, 2011. The 2.5 Hz frequency continued to be broadcast and recorded by the magnetometer for another 10 hours. The day the Japan 9.5 magnitude earthquake. You notice on the USG website that Japan earthquake did not occur on the Ring of Fire fault line. The epicenter was some 100 kilometers west of the fault. The earthquake epicenter occurred on solid ground. And folks, it don't surprise me. So this is what we have. Yeah, Bill Gates. Bill Gates selling global warming hoax as cause for planned human depopulation, eugenics. Well, and folks, this is a review of this past year. You see it right there? Oh, I don't know how to do this, folks. Or maybe I can go like this. You see that? Nikola Tesla's electric car technology would end oil dependency. You know, folks, you ever hear of Stan Myers? Let me go right back up here to the top. STAN Stanley Myers. EY. There we go. Here's a true hero, folks. I don't want to play his video. I might get copyright infringement or stuff. Oh, but you know what I can do, folks? I go like this. Click images. There it is, folks. You see that little Volkswagen right here? He drove that thing from California back to Ohio, or Ohio to California, and the only consumption was 5 gallons of water. And ditch water, rainwater, sewer water, piss water, it really didn't matter. Oh yeah, folks, he's dead. He went to a restaurant to chew on something, and then he was chewing on something and choked to death. You know, he had some investors, and then they were suing him for uh, there wasn't enough payback soon enough, and it was such a typical bogus bullshit U.S. court of law. The judge, every time the Stanley Myers team was up, the judge muted the microphone. So when the judge conveniently found the guy guilty, Stanley Myers guilty, and they went to appeal it, there was nothing on the transcripts because half the transcripts was missing. That's American justice, folks. American law and order. So anyway, yeah, and the Supreme Court ordered a no review in the Troy Davis case because they didn't think all the recanted testimony, perjured documents, etc., by everybody involved wasn't important enough in a court of law. Personally, I think truth and honesty is important in a court of law, but apparently I'm one of the silent majorities in this. The Supreme Court don't think so. The highest court of the land don't. And Cook County court system don't either. And the federal Northwest federal court building, they don't, in Chicago, they don't think so either. So, and neither does every law professor in the state of Illinois. Neither does the crime commission in Illinois, the governor, the blah, 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 blah. 5,000 people. 5,500 people. So, people want to know what's wrong with this world, country. We can start with that. But anyway, folks, it's 18 minutes. I'm going to... when I came across that review of news in the past year, some of the stuff I didn't hear... yeah, some of this news, headline news that happened last year, I was unaware of. So, have a nice day, folks. Try to have a nice evening and a safe new year. Be kind, considerate, honest, truthful, help your neighbor, be a good person. Alright, that's it, folks.